What's up guys, Joseph Rakic from josephrakicfitness.com, and today in this video I'm going to be taking you through one of my back workouts showing you how to build great back detail. Now first off, what you need to remember is building detail in your back does come down to having a low body fat percentage, and that is done through diet. In order to lose fat you must be in a calorie deficit. Then your body is short on energy, your body has to get energy from elsewhere, that elsewhere being your stored body fat. So if you're in a deficit and you stay consistent with doing that, eventually you'll get leaner and leaner and leaner, and the leaner you are, the more definition you'll have. However, there is ways to train as well to really build detail in your back. Now doing heavy big compound exercises like deadlifts, rack pulls, which I'm about to show you, and dumbbell rows may be great back exercises. However, it really builds the mass of the back, big lats, which kind of take away from the definition. So this video is basically targeted at you guys developing that definition in your back. So now I know I just said that rack pulls are a great exercise for building mass. However, I believe this is also a great exercise for building the definition, as long as the weight is somewhat light and you're using a high rep range. With a light weight, you can get a contraction of the back. When the weight's heavy and you're just lifting it up from a deadlift or a rack pull, you're basically putting stress overload on the muscle from weight and stress. When you're doing a rack pull with a light weight, using around a rep range 15 to 20 to 25, you can get your contraction. So instead of just pulling the weight up by force, I can really focus on pulling the weight up and then contracting all the back muscles like that. So watch as I perform this exercise, you'll notice in every rep I roll my shoulders back. I roll my shoulders back. What that allows me to do, it allows me to contract and squeeze and activate every single muscle in my back. And that is why I believe a high rep rack pull is a great exercise for really developing the definition in your back. Exercise number 2 is reverse pick deck. Now the reason this is such a great exercise for really building and developing that back detail is because whenever you're performing a dumbbell row or a lat pull down or something like that, your lats take over. When you're performing this exercise, because of the angle and the range of motion, your hands are out here like this. So your lats can't really be activated to help you with this exercise. You're not pulling the weight. So because your lats aren't being activated as much when performing this exercise, all of the little muscles in your back, your middle traps, your lower traps, your rear deltoids, and all those other little detailed muscles in your back have to be activated in order to complete this exercise. And that is why it's such a great exercise for developing that definition in your back, providing that you're lean, of course. Alright guys, exercise number 3 for this back workout, we are doing reverse behind the head lat pull downs. So what I mean by that is, instead of sitting the correct way on this, we're actually sitting reverse. And we're pulling the bar behind the back of our head, touching the back of our neck, using a wide grip. Now first off, I just want to say anyone with any rotator cuff issues or anyone that's had any problems in the past, this is probably an exercise that I wouldn't advise that you do. However, if you are okay, you have no injuries, then definitely give this exercise a go to start off light. It's a great exercise. A lot of old school bodybuilders like Arnold used to do it back in his day. I was a big fan of this exercise. And the reason being is because you can really develop that detail in your back. When you're performing a normal lat pull down like this, The muscles, or the main muscle being worked is your lats, which is the big mass muscle of your back. So doing a reverse and pulling it behind your head, because of the angle and the way that you're sitting, you're deactivating the lats. And because the lats are being deactivated, your other muscle groups, such as your middle traps and your lower traps, are being heavily activated, which is the middle part of your back. So the more muscle hypertrophy, muscle size in those muscles will really help with that back definition when you are lean. I also don't like to have my feet in front of me. I like to tuck them back. I just feel comfortable this way. Exercise number 4 now, guys. We are doing V-bar pull-throughs. Now, if you don't have one of these V-bars at your gym, you can always use a rope, same thing. But the reason I prefer a V-bar instead of a flat bar for this exercise is because when using a flat bar, your lats are kind of not activated as much. As soon as you use a V-bar, you drop your hands down, which just activates the back muscles, the lats, and all the other little muscles in the back a whole lot more. So you can use a flat bar, but if you want the best and the most out of this exercise, use a rope or use a V-bar like this. Anyway, the reason this exercise is so effective for building that back detail is because it is not a heavy compound lift. It's a small isolation exercise, and because of the movement and the angle, you're not using your larger muscles. You're kind of just using your lats, but you're using a lot of the little muscles to really contract and squeeze in order to move this weight. So what you want to do, you want to stand up straight and then lean over ever so slightly by keeping the chest up. Now using all the back muscles, you're going to pull down and then squeeze back. Pull down and squeeze back. You should be able to see all the detail in my back, all the little muscles being worked. And there you go, guys, that was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Try it out for yourself and let me know how you enjoy it. Also, don't forget, subscribe to my channel if you are new here, because new videos every single day.